Hello, welcome to Web of Stories. My name is Melinda, and I feel like you're seeing a lot of me today, although you're only seeing this video today. But I've been filming a lot of videos today and working on videos. Anyhow, so you're gonna see this shirt in a lot of videos. So I'm just trying to get things done. But this is an important video. Week or so ago, Suey did an original tag called the Rule of Thirds tag, and I've done it too. But she did it as a third anniversary on Booktube video, and she reminded me in that video that my 3-year anniversary is coming up. So I checked the calendar, and it's today. And I know yesterday was Tag Tuesday, and the tag actually went up. I had no problems with that tag. That's great. But I'm going to do another tag today. I knew this tag existed, but I didn't have a version of it saved. So I'm gonna have to save this because I'll probably keep doing it every year. And so this one, Kelly at Books I'm Not Reading did this in 2021. I Googled like Booktube Birthday Tag or something like, yeah. And this came up. And you know, I love Kelly, so I'm gonna do the Kelly version. I don't know if they probably were all the same version, but I'm using Kelly's video as my jump off. So we're gonna say that Kelly tagged me, even though 3 years ago. Oh no, 4 years ago, before I was even on Booktube, she tagged me, okay? Because, I don't know, she's clairvoyant. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the birthday Booktube tag. I have not prepared for this, which I know is par for the course, but here we go. Number 1, how many years on Booktube are you celebrating? This is number 3, my 3rd year on Booktube. 2, what has kept you motivated to continue making videos? You know, it used to be just because they were fun to make, but now it's really the connections I've made with other people on Booktube, both people who have channels and people who just comment. So yes, I've made some really, friendships through this, and I want to keep communicating with you guys. So there. 3, what are 3 of your favorite videos you've made in the past year and why? So I actually looked this up. So I realized that I kind of make the same kinds of videos. I always do a mid-month book bash. I do a book haul. I do a book haul revisit. I do TBR. So I'm kind of doing the same videos a lot. But of the sort of same videos I like, my favorite is probably the mid-month book bash, even though it's not always that exciting, but is because although November's will be exciting. I just find that a kind of fun thing. Like it's usually, I think mid-month book bash was supposed to be a weekend, but I do it as a week, just kind of a week in my life sort of thing. And then I have 2 specific videos that I really enjoy doing. One was my recommendation video for the Read Historical Fiction 2025 event that I co-hosted with Shelley and Literally Smitten. I'm sorry. And Charlotte and Gloria. And this was my recommendation video for that. And because, I like talking about historical fiction. So I will put that down below. I will put these next 2 down below. You can just look up a mid-month bash video. And the other one that I really like doing was the Buddy Reads 101, which is I talked about like the different kind of buddy reads and how to do them for anyone who is interested. Because I know that, I was on Booktube for a while before I did a buddy read because I wasn't quite sure how they worked. So I kind of did a this is how they work kind of video. Okay. 4, what have you struggled with on Booktube in the past year and how did you overcome that struggle? Well, my biggest struggle is keeping up to date with comments. I am way behind again, and I know I am. And I read the comments. I just sit down. I don't like to answer on my phone because I'm kind of a bad phone typer. And then when I get to my computer, I've got all this other stuff going on. YouTube has made it harder because it used to be I'd get an email whenever a comment came in, so I could keep track of it in my email box. It was a little easier to know what came in, but also if there was a reply to a comment I made elsewhere, like on another video, I'd also get an email for that. And they don't do that. That is very hard without that. So YouTube people are letting me down there. I have not overcome that struggle. I have not overcome that struggle. The struggle that I face today is that all of a sudden I use Clipchamp, which is sort of the native program on a PC, I guess, for video editing. And all of a sudden it wasn't working. And I had to figure out how to edit this, not this video, another video, because it was only one video it wouldn't work on, of course. That was my Monday weekly wrap-up video. So I overcame that by getting the old iPad out and editing in iMovie on my iPad. And I will admit, I don't really like iMovie. There's probably nothing wrong with it. I just am used to Clipchamp. I don't even really like Clipchamp, to tell you the truth, but it's what I'm used to. So it was, the learning curve effort was harder for me, but I know how to do it if I need to do it again in the future. Hopefully not, but there we go. Okay. Choose one moment from the past year on Booktube that you would love to relive. I don't know. It's not really a moment, but I loved March because it was March on the Moors, the Bronte month. And next year in 2026, I'll be doing it with Emily. So we'll, it'll be back. We'll have more Bronte stuff because I'm a Bronte girl. That's not really a moment. That's a month, but I don't know, moment. I'm not sure. Oh, well. Shout out a huge supporter of your channel. There's so many people who are just great supporters of my channel. There's a lot of commenters who are always commenting, and thank you all. There's also certain channels that shout me out a lot. Pat always tags me in tags. I'm sorry, I'm catching up slowly. Mariandria, Angelia, Becca. I feel bad if I forget someone, but Ellen, people who've tagged me a lot. Tagged me so my videos show up on theirs. There's more, but I'm going to say 5 because, again, off the top of my head, and please don't be offended if I didn't name you. It's because I haven't planned anything. If I had sat down to plan it, I probably would have, but that's off the top of my head. 7, what's the best book you've read in this past year? I happen to have it right here. Misbehaving at the Crossroads. This is my best nonfiction of the year so far. Misbehaving at the Crossroads by Honoré Fanon Jeffers, essay collection, memoir. The best fiction, I think the best fiction I have read so far is Piranesi by Susanna Clark. Where do you see your channel in a year's time, and what do you hope to have achieved? Probably I'll just still be right here. One thing I would like to achieve is a different place in my house to film that's not boring corner. That would require planning on my part, which is not my strong point. I keep thinking I might do some stuff up in my bedroom where my bookshelves are, so there'd actually be books behind me. But I don't know. That would involve moving some stuff, and my husband, basically it would involve moving the exercise bike that doesn't get used into the room where other people could use it, and my husband doesn't want to do that for reasons I don't know. Because if they could do that, I could figure it out, but whatever. I can't guarantee that I will not still be in Boring Corner in October 22nd, 2026, but I would like to not be in Boring Corner. We'll see. We will see. Okay. Number 9, tag someone whose anniversary is coming up. I gotta be honest, I don't know I don't know when people's anniversary is coming up. How can I tag someone whose anniversary is coming up? I don't know. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I could tag Kelly again, but her anniversary looks like it was in July, or was it July? June 30th. So I guess I can't tag her. And I can't tag Zooey. Is the only person I know whose anniversary is around, but she did her own tag on her anniversary and it's passed. So I don't know. So I'm not gonna tag anybody because, again, if I had prepared, I don't even know if I could have answered this if I'd prepared, to tell you the truth, but whatever. I tried, okay? I tried. Anyhow, there you go. Thank you all for being with me for 3 years. I know my videos are chaotic. They're frequently really noisy because family. They're in Boring Corner. I don't plan things like I should, but thank you for sticking around with me. And here's to at least 3 more years. I am not, okay, if you want to play the emoji code, give me 3 of your top 3 emojis, like your 3 most used emojis. 1 for each year, okay? I'm always curious to see what those are. In case anyone's wondering, my top used emoji is the eye roll. Yeah, that tracks. Anyway, like, subscribe, join my Discord, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.